Oops, OBS has crashed ಅಂತ ಬಂತು. PUC 1 ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಇಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಏಕಾಗ್ರಚಿತ್ತದಿಂದ ಶಾಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಕಲಿತ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಕುಲದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ಸ್. Good evening, my dear students. PUC 1 students, nobody is on live. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Nobody is there on live. Okay, let us, in the last class, we discussed we'll start the chapter today, the first chapter, some basic concepts in chemistry. Very important chapter as far as calculations are concerned. Some basic concepts in chemistry. Concepts in chemistry. Here you are learning basic concepts. Already we completed bridge course. Directly we will move on to the syllabus here. I have divided after the bridge course. You learnt what is matter, what is classification matter, how the matter is classified chemically into element, compound, mixtures. In the bridge course we learnt. And what is an element, what is a compound, what are mixtures, how the symbols are written. 3 steps of in learning chemistry we studied in the bridge course. Step 1, writing a symbol of the elements. Step 2, writing formula of the compound. Step 3, writing equation and balancing. Now here already you have sufficient information about basic things. Now in this particular chapter we'll be starting with the PUC 1 syllabus. Will start with the properties of matter and their measurements as the first topic, as bridge course is completed. C1 stands for conceptual topic 1, properties of matter and their measurements as per the PUC 1 syllabus. Note down, open the notebook, write down the topics first. Second topic I am going to discuss is the laws of chemical combination. Note down, laws of chemical combination, laws of chemical combination, laws of chemical combination. And third topic will be atomic mass, molecular mass, mole concept, very important in all calculations of the physical chemistry. Mole concept, therefore this chapter is very important for all 11th and 12th standard numericals. Next, percentage composition. Next topic is percentage composition, empirical and molecular formula. Empirical and molecular formula. Molecular formula. Empirical molecular formula. And these are the basic concepts you are going to learn in this particular chapter. We'll start with the properties of matter. We already studied matter is classified chemically into three types. Just to refresh you, right? The element, the compound, and mixtures. Element, compound, and mixtures. See, this particular about this you studied in detail already in the bridge course. Those who have not watched my bridge course, the chemistry bridge course live stream videos are available. You just watch them, make them perfect, complete classification of matter, writing symbols, writing formula of the compounds we studied, and what are mixtures, right? And here we said that a compound is a pure substance. Let me come to the compound now. A compound is pure substance formed by chemical combination. Very important word, chemical combination of two or more elements. Chemical combination of two or more elements in a definite proportion. By mass. We just stated it. Proportion by mass. In a definite proportion by mass is called the pure substance. You just recall the definition, rewrite it. By mass is called as compound. Before you enter into the chemistry, in this particular chapter, some basic concepts in chemistry. Here you just observe these words. Chemical combination of two or more elements in a definite proportion by mass. Just we said it. That how this chemical combination takes place and why this chemical combination takes place, about that we'll be studying in 11th standard in detail in subsequent chapters. And this particular chemical combination follows certain laws. Those laws of chemical combination you are studying in this chapter. And in a definite proportion by mass. Definite proportion means what ratio they are combining. What is the mathematics behind it? About that you are learning in this particular chapter. And first topic, if you see any compound you take, these compounds we said in the writing formula of a compound, that these compounds are classified broadly into inorganic compounds into three types: acids, bases, salts. Look at here, these acids, bases, salts. Every acid, base, salts will have two properties. One is physical property, another one is chemical property. They are the properties of matter. Any matter you take, I hope you noted all these topics. I am discussing numericals and a lot of basic concepts you have to learn here, because in physical chemistry, entire chemistry is classified at 11th standard into three branches, my dear students: physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry. Three branches are introduced now in the 11th standard. In that physical chemistry, numericals will come there. Whatever numericals you are solving, both in board exams as well as in competitive exams, will come from the physical chemistry branch. and what are the requirements, what are the different calculations required will be discussed in this particular first chapter. Some basic concepts in chemistry. Every chemistry student should know these concepts, and these basic concepts are discussed in this particular chapter. Like any compound you take, maybe acid or maybe base or maybe salt, they will have certain two properties. What are the two properties of a particular matter? Matter means compound will have physical properties. Maybe element, compound or mixture will have physical properties and chemical properties. What is the difference between them? Chemical properties. Two types of properties will be there for any matter or any substance. What are the physical properties? If you take any substance, the physical properties include, first of all, their state. Are they in the solid state, liquid state and gaseous state? Then their color. Color comes in physical property. What is the color? For example, if you take sodium chloride is a salt, what is the color of it? It is a white in color. State, it is a crystalline solid, sodium chloride. Right? If you take a ferrous sulfate is having green in color, it is a crystalline solid. Like that, every substance or compound will have color. And third one is odor, right? If you see sodium chloride, it is odorless. If you take hydrogen sulfide, it has got rotten egg smell. It is a physical property. State, color, odor. Then other physical properties are melting point. Melting point, right? Melting point. Every solid will have a melting point, and every solid will be converted from solid to liquid state at a particular temperature. That temperature at which solid is converted into liquid is called as melting point. In short, we write it as MP. And the fifth one comes boiling point. Boiling point. If a particular substance is liquid, then it will have boiling point. Every liquid will have a boiling point, fixed boiling point, like water. Water has got boiling point 100 degrees centigrade. Clarity. So that is boiling point. Then the sixth property comes about its, if it is a solid, it's a density, right? And very important is solubility, right? Solubility means whether it is soluble in water. Generally, the polar substances, means ionic substances, are soluble in water, but non-ionic covalent compounds like organic compounds like kerosene, oil, they are insoluble in water. The solubility, all these properties of the matter will come under physical properties, my dear students. Whenever you take a particular compound for study in detail, or any element, if you study in detail, all these properties are studied. These properties are collectively called as physical properties. Then comes the chemical properties. Generally, substances undergo chemical reaction like with air. When it is burnt in air, right? What happens? Then with water, how it behaves, right? Their reaction with acids, how they react with acids, how they react with the bases, right? And action of heat, decomposition reaction takes place. You studied in the 10th standard, like sodium, the moment it is exposed to air, it reacts with oxygen of the air, forming sodium oxide. When it is further exposed to moist air, it is converted into sodium hydroxide, then reacts with carbon dioxide, forming sodium carbonate. Like this, sodium gets tarnished. This is air with water. When sodium metal is put in water, what happens? How they behave with acids, bases, action of heat. All these come under what? Chemical properties. Like different chemical reactions you studied in the 10th standard, like a combination reaction, like decomposition reaction, like displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, redox reactions. Different reactions with the different substances. They are writing their equations, balancing them, and doing the experiment in the laboratory, writing the observations. All of them are chemical properties that you are doing in the laboratory. Like this, the physical and chemical properties are studied. So very important part is a numerical part here. I'll be focusing on this numerical part. This numerical part is related to masses. Okay, you can observe the different topics, masses. This particular branch, we call it as measurement, right? So second one is matter and their measurement. Very important thing in a daily life is measurement. Very important. Measurement. In everyday life, every common man makes the measurement. Like whenever you go to a petrol pump, right? You tell him, right? Suppose that you are taking your bike. If you ask him, the boy in the petrol pump asks you, add 2 petrol. Then the boy will be surprised. Then it will be meaningless. And if you say 2 liter of petrol, then he will understand. This liter is the measurement of volume of petrol. So that you go to grocery to bring sugar. Grocery shop and bring sugar. If you ask the shopkeeper, give me 3 sugar, will it be meaningful? No. When you say 3 kg sugar, then it will be meaningful. This kg is the measurement unit used to measure the volume. Like liter is the measure of the volume and kg is the measure of the mass. And suppose that somebody asks you, right, what is the distance? What is the distance between your home and your school or college? Your school or college. How do you answer? School or college. Then if you say my college is 5 from my home, it is meaningless. My college is 5 kilometer. Right? This kilometer is the measurement unit. Therefore, in daily life, you require measurement. Measurement is the most important thing contributed by physics as well as in required as well as in chemistry and as well as in daily life, right? And this measurement, right? Any substance, it is called as a physical quantity. What do you mean by physical quantity? Physical quantity, very important thing. We'll start numerical part of it or measurement part of it. Physical quantity. What do you mean by physical quantity? You have to understand first. The physical quantity is anything which is measurable is called as a physical quantity, right? Which can be any measurable, anything which is measurable is called as a physical quantity. Anything which is measurable, anything which is measurable, is called a physical quantity. Anything which is measurable is called as a physical quantity. Means measurement can be done if it is a physical quantity. These physical quantity, what do you mean by physical quantity? Anything which is measurable. Anything which is measurable is called as a physical quantity. Like anything which occupies a space and has mass is called as a matter. Similarly, in the numerical area, measurement area, the first concept is physical quantity. You understand it? Write the definition. Anything which is measurable is called as a physical quantity. And these physical quantities are classified into 2 types. Can any one of you answer? Okay, Prahlad Singh, good evening. chemical properties is affected by chemical bonds, then physical properties is affected by, your question is, its structure. Suppose that if you take a crystal, later in solid state you will be learning its structural arrangements of atoms, molecules in it will determine their physical properties. Like sodium chloride is closely packed structure, and these physical properties are determined by arrangements of atoms, ions or molecules in space. In space, how they are arranged, depending on that the physical properties are decided. That you will be learning in a second standard solids, study of solids, solutions chapters will be there. There will be learning. And the physical quantities are classified into two types. Can anyone of you answer what are the two types of physical quantities? Physical quantities are broadly classified into two. One is called as scalars. Another one is called as vectors. Remember. And in a daily life, what are the physical quantities we are using? Will be either scalars or vectors. Right? I will say you something. Okay. The physical properties, the scalars and vectors. Can anyone of you tell me? I will tell you the name of a particular physical quantity. Is mass a physical quantity? Is mass a physical quantity? Yes, it is a mass. Is it a scalar or vector? The question comes. What do you mean by scalar? Scalar is a physical quantity. Scalars are physical quantities. Physical quantities, you can note down, open the book, have the whatever I am writing. If you jot down the points, never study any science book or science class without pen and paper. Have a notebook of Logzi live stream, and whatever I am writing, I will be, in brief, I will be giving you memory maps so that you need not read lengthy books, lengthy notes. Jot down the points I am writing here. Physical quantity which has only magnitude, but no direction, only magnitude but no direction is called scalar. Physical quantity which has only magnitude but no direction is called scalar. Suppose that a question is asked by anybody, what is a scalar? The physical quantity, the physical quantity. Try to write the sentences. Many students I have seen, they do not make complete sentences because you are giving PUC1, PUC2 written exam. I told you a number of times that objective exams are not true exams. Written exams are very important exams. They are true exams. MCQ, objective questions, CT or competitive examinations are not true tests. Here, your writing skill, your grammar, your presentation skill, right? Everything will be observed in written test. Therefore, written test I consider as a true test. A layman cannot write the written test, but these objective tests, 1, 2, 3, 4, anybody can choose randomly and mark it in CT as 2, just round it. So no need of intelligence here. Here, whenever you write something, write it completely, meaningfully, grammatically, simple English. What are scalars? If the question appears, try to practice it. Writing skills must be very good. Your writing answers must be meaningful, definition must be complete. This part many competitive examination preparing students are neglecting, therefore they are scoring marks, their mark scoring is decreased. Even talented students, no doubt you focus on competitive exams, but without making the basic concepts, written things correctly. The physical quantity which has only magnitude but no direction is called as a scalar. I asked you, mass. Does mass of any substance has got a magnitude? Yes, it has got magnitude. Its magnitude of the mass is expressed. Just now I told that mass is expressed in SI unit by kg is the unit, right? What is a scalar? Scalars are represented, remember, mass is a scalar. Why it is scalar? So that 5 kg sugar of, if I take, what the direction of it? Mass magnitude is 5 kg. What is its direction? It has no direction. Therefore, mass is a scalar quantity. Example of scalar quantity is mass. If I take weight, remember, weight is not a scalar. Remember, weight is a vector. What are vectors? The physical quantity. Note down the definition of this. Very important. You are learning vectors in the second PU. Very important for the physical quantity. The physical quantity which has, you can open the notebook and pen. It is a live class. And I don't consider you as subscribers. You consider you as my students. And join the WhatsApp group. I will put the link in this video. After the video is completed, I will put the thumbnail as well as put the link in the video description box. Join the PUC2 class. I already created it on my WhatsApp group. You can send your doubts there. The physical quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction. Magnitude as well as direction. Magnitude as well as the direction is called, try to make complete sentences grammatically. Evaluator in PUC, PU board will check it. Entrance tests are just entrance tests. After going to degree, again you have to take. After PUC2, it is just a JEE, NEET or just entrance exam. Once you go to degree, again you have to take a pen and paper and learn it, write a program. For that you have to study the books, reference books in degree, maybe engineering, maybe medical, maybe BSc, maybe BCA. You go there, you have to again read the books, write them. Your writing skills and reading skills are very important. Go on improving your knowledge. Many students, even coming from the English medium, cannot make simple sentences, grammatical sentences. Therefore, you write from the beginning, focus, try to write the complete definitions, complete things for the first time. The physical quantity which has both magnitude as well as a direction is called vector. Now my question is, what is weight? Weight is related to exactly acceleration due to gravity, so that it is a vector. Very good. Correct answer, Prahlad Singh. See, weight, generally, how do you feel that you have got weight? Because it is a force. Force acts according to Newton's laws. That is, force is given by according to second law of motion. F is equal to ma. This ma becomes mg. G is acceleration due to gravity. You are feeling your weight on the earth because the earth has got whenever you put a step here, earth will have a gravitational force pulling it towards it. Yes, exactly. Weight has unit, no doubt, kg only, but it is a force. What about force? Force is a vector quantity. You can include some examples. Weight is a vector quantity. Force is a vector quantity. What about volume? Volume. 5 liter of water. Does it has any direction? No. Therefore, volumes comes under what? Scalar. Right? So, force. Then speed. Speed has no direction. 60 kilometer per hour. This is the unit used. Speed has no direction. Therefore, speed comes under scalar. What about velocity? Can anyone of you answer? Velocity comes under what? Velocity comes under vectors, my dear students. Speed is, observe the difference. Mass is a scalar, weight is a vector. Even though both of them have got the same unit. The SI unit of speed is also kilometer per hour, velocity is also kilometer per hour, but velocity will have the direction. Suppose that a car is traveling towards north at 60 kilometer per hour, then it becomes a vector. And the speed limit 60 kilometer per hour, only this one is a scalar. That is the main difference between vectors and scalars, my dear students. Density is a scalar. Momentum, acceleration. What about acceleration? Acceleration, I will remove the definitions here. I think you are noted it. Have the good practice at home, because I am preparing you at home and I am coming on your study table as your friend. How to prepare for the exams, how a student should work at home to teach that, right? Apart from your schools, colleges and tuitions, what I am doing as a student, sitting at the study table, how we have to prepare ourselves for the board exam and competitive exam. To guide you, I am coming 1 hour daily on the live stream. Join me. I will give you confidence that how to face the exams. I will go on filling you confidence. The real work of a teacher is to fill confidence in you. All of you are capable. All of you are intelligent. I believe firmly. But your homework quality, you can see my video. One of the video I uploaded regarding Partha Gurukula study hostel. My video you can see. There I told, out of, suppose that a student scores 100 marks, if of them 5 marks will be contributed by schools, colleges, tutors. Remaining 95 marks depends upon the homework quality of the student on the study table at home. How? Says 8 hours you are going for schools, colleges, remaining 16 hours will be there, no? That 16 hours, how to manage to teach that? I am here to teach that. I have started a Partha Gurukula hostel, one in Dharwad branch, another one you can see in my status also, one in Dharwad branch. Only 20 students I will take. I will select them, not collect them. And 20 students in Gadag, 16 students in Dharwad. My studio is in Dharwad only. This is the head office, and another branch is there. Saturday, Sunday I will be there in Gadag, and there my original institute is there, Lokagnana. In this building, I will take only 20 students of class 10, state, CBSE, ICSE, PUC1, PUC2, on which I am giving free live stream classes, and technically powered by Vedyam's app. Number of times I have told you, you can check how to use Vedyam's app. Videos are available in my live stream. You can just go there and click and just watch it. You will know information. Scalars and vectors. We said that mass is a scalar, volume is a scalar, speed is a scalar, density is a scalar, velocity is scalar. Then acceleration is scalar. Vector. Acceleration is vector. Momentum is vector. Because they have both magnitude as well as a direction, right? In detail you will be studying vectors in higher classes. And now the question is how to represent them. How do you represent a scalar? How do you represent a vector? Very, very, very important. Representation of scalar. This is very important. Representation. Scalars and vectors. How the scalars and vectors are represented. Suppose that you go to again we will go to a petrol pump, right? Add me liters of petrol. Then the boy in the petrol pump asks you how many liters. Then you say 5 liters. So that you get some kgs of sugar. If you ask the grocery shopkeeper will ask you how many kg, then you say 3 kg. So that what is the distance of your school? If you say it is some kilometer, how many kilometers? Then you say 7 kilometer, 5 kilometer. Means generally scalars are represented by a real number followed by proper unit, right? A real number, remember representation, a real number followed by proper unit. proper followed by proper unit. More you write the subject, more the things will go to permanent memory. After reading a paragraph, studying any science subjects, physics, chemistry, maths or biology, don't study, don't attend any class without pen and notebook or pen and paper. Jot down after reading a paragraph, stop, then ask yourself what I read and jot down the important points. It is called as a double take, right? Instead of reading 3-4 times, if you read it once, recall, try to understand what is author is telling or what is teacher is telling, then jot down the points. This is double take. Systematic way is the only way of learning, my dear students. There is no like in mobile ChatGPT answers, there is no thing like that. Practically you have to enter, practically you have to study it and memorize it 3-4 times one definition. If you write 3-4 times, then you can write 1 times in a annual exam or in a competitive exam. To answer one question in annual exam, minimum 5 times that definition must be revised. That derivation in the physics or chemistry or mathematics should be practiced at home 3-4 times minimum. After 5th revision at regular intervals of time, you will be perfect. And very, very important is revision after regular intervals of time. I will take one session on that, how to study correctly. One period on Sunday, I will take a special motivation class. In that special class, I will talk about it, right? Your psychological problems and daily routine, how to study. About that weekends, I will talk in a special session and I will send you thumbnail or live stream time will be set and that will be sent in your group like I sent it today. Okay. Now see, the thing is that any scalar is represented by a real number followed by proper unit. Now we are come to the point now. And that is scalar. Say 5 is the real number, liter is the unit of volume. 3 is the real number, kg is the SI unit of mass. 5 is a real number, kilometer is the bigger unit of length. Right? And vectors, how the vectors are represented? Very interesting. Vectors are represented by directed line segment. Say this is the vector. You will be studying vectors in physics, very, very important to learn physics chapters, vectors. And this particular vector is represented by directed line segment. What it is called as? Directed, sorry, I will write here, directed line segment. A directed line segment. Line segment. With the arrow mark. You can observe the arrow mark there. Directed line segment. Observe here, this is a line segment. It is a directed area. It will show the direction. Say this one is A, this one is B, right? And this particular AB length, right? This is represented by the symbol vector, read it as vector AB. On the AB, you have to write the arrow mark. The length of it represents the magnitude of it, right? Generally, forces you are studying. Force. Generally, forces you will be studying, right? Law of parallelogram of vector addition, you will be studying in physics, right? The forces are represented by the vector. Remember, represented by the vector. And suppose force F1 is acting in this direction, say from A to B, its direction is from A to B and its magnitude is 2 Newton. 2 Newton represents what? Its magnitude, and it is represented by this arrow mark represents the direction. Generally, vectors are represented by directed line segments. I hope you understood. Okay, directed line segment, and its magnitude is given by modulus of AB, means length of it, right? To represent 1 unit, if you take 1 centimeter length and like you draw in the graph, and directed line segment, its magnitude is and means 2 Newton is its magnitude and direction is from A to B. Suppose that a car is traveling at a 60 km per hour with a velocity of 60 km per hour towards the north. This direction, if you say from Dharwad to Hubli, one direction, Hubli to Dharwad, another direction. And what is its velocity? Say, velocity is 60 kilometer per hour is magnitude, and the direction is towards Dharwad to towards Hubli or towards from Hubli to Dharwad. That is called as velocity. Velocity means vectors are represented by directed line segment. Length of this particular vector gives you the magnitude of it, and the direction of the arrow mark shows you from A to B. This particular A is called as initial point, and B is called terminal point. If you start traveling from Dharwad to Hubli, this Dharwad will be what? Initial point, and Hubli will be what? Terminal point. And this particular velocity is represented by vector, Dharwad to Hubli, dh. That is the difference between the scalars and the vectors. Okay. Now, one word we used in scalars, that is unit. Very, very, very important. Unit. Now, can anyone of you tell me what is a unit? I said that scalars are represented by real number followed by a proper unit. Right? We are using in a daily life. Meter for length, centimeter, millimeter, right? We are using meter, centimeter, millimeter, kilometer, and in lengths of picometer, micrometer. Can you understand? So this meter is the unit internationally accepted. Then how to define a unit? What is a unit? Generally, who will decide that mass should be measured in kg only? Volume should be measured in a liter only? Length should be measured in either by length or by kilometer or by meter. So this particular unit, measurement of this particular unit is decided by the international union, that is called as SI, System of International, SI units. Like you have IUPAC, in the nomenclature of the organic compound, there is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry will decide nomenclature and everything. Whatever changes are made, there is an international union. Similarly, there is international system of units, SI units presently we are using. So they will decide the unit. And how to define a unit? Suppose that one mark question appears. What is a unit? Suppose that somebody asks you, unit is centimeter. Like this, you should not answer. See, definition means a definition. You learn to first of all make definitions perfect according to me in academic excellence to score high number of marks. First step is you study and learn the definition. Never by the definition. Understand the meaning of it. Unit andre enpa? Unit andre enandra internationally accepted standard, right, to measure the physical quantity is called as a unit. Yavade physical quantity irli, mass, volume, length, right? So avunu measurement madlikke ಒಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್, ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ SI, called as short form of System of International Units. Then to define unit, how to define a unit? The internationally, let us write the definition of the unit. Take pen and paper. Many of you after started using Google and Chat GPT and etc. You stopped writing. We senior teachers are worried about it. Reading or watching only makes you complete but not perfect. Only if you write it, then it is the double take, it will be perfect and it will be saved in your hard disk. Our mind is a hard disk. And whatever you read, whatever you see, whatever you listen is a RAM. It is not saved in the hard disk. To save it, like in computer language, always if you do not save it, that will go from the memory. Similar thing happens. To save whatever you read, whatever you listened, have a habit of writing on the paper as soon as you reach home. Today, what are the different periods conducted? You take a paper, write all the periods, in which period, what are the things I remember. Try to jot down in brief, in simple, grammatical, meaningful sentences. And definitions you should collect from either teacher, you are too young to frame definitions, laws, statements, theorems. You collect it from your textbook or from your teachers. What is unit? The internationally accepted standard. Let us write the definition of unit. The internationally accepted standard. The internationally accepted standard to measure a physical quantity, right? To measure a physical quantity is called unit. Very important. It is a common thing I am discussing for both physics as well as chemistry. Now I am talking more physics, because chemical part we are starting, and because a lot of numericals are there, and without the knowledge of these units, measurements, you cannot solve numericals, even in chemistry also, even in physics also, right? So therefore mathematics is the mother of science. It is a solid on which both physics and chemistry stands. Therefore we say that this mathematics is the mother of science, and it supports every now and then, it enters there and helps. Even writing formula in chemistry, and solving problems in chemistry, and derivation in physics. The language of physics is mathematics, right? Even the language of chemistry is formulae and equations and balancing. To write formula, you need mathematics there. Therefore mathematics comes everywhere. To make the science subjects perfect, you must be perfect in this. The internationally accepted standard to measure a physical quantity is called as unit. So these units are classified into two things. Let us focus on physics part of it, and I will teach you some mathematical tricks also to make calculations in the laboratory. That particular units are classified into two types. One is called as fundamental or basic units. Fundamental or basic units, already you must have studied in the physics. Even in chemistry also it is kept, fundamental or basic units. As you know, how many basic units are there? 7, right? I will talk about them in the next class. Okay. And derived units. You please, derived units. What are derived units? What are fundamental units? How the units can be converted to one unit to another unit, and how to add decimals, and some mathematical mind maths tricks also I will teach you before you start PUC1 physics, chemistry, mathematics problem solving. Very, very important is conversion of units. Many students are weak in it. About that, as a mathematics teacher, I will be teaching. And that's all in this class, my dear students. And tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I will not available this week, because I am starting, as I told you, 2 branches of Gurukula, Partha Gurukula Study Hostel. Partha Gurukula Study Hostel. Already everything is ready, and admissions are open. Partha Gurukula Study Hostel. Already I have sent you in the WhatsApp group, Gurukula Study Hostel. New students, you can study hostel. One in Dharwad branch, near Keshwanagar, KCD College, Uday Hostel. Right? You can see in the status of my number is 9731571044. You just save this number as Desai sir. And in this WhatsApp number, I will create in a WhatsApp group already created PUC2. I will send a link, and you please save my number as Lok Z Desai sir. Save it. And only 16 students in Dharwad and 20 students in Gadag branch. If any parents or students are serious, they can join my study hostel. So all details are there in my pamphlet. You can see in the status. Every day I will put it. And save this number 9731571044 as Logzi Desai sir, so that you will get my notices or my messages, and I will update you in the WhatsApp group. And I am not a YouTuber, I am a simple classical teacher, and you are not my subscribers, you are my students. I will, every subscriber I consider as a student. Please write the student detail, name, phone number, maybe your parents. In my WhatsApp group, you send your name, your class, right, your goal, right, and I will go on supporting you, your even career guidance, everything. Morning 5 o'clock to night 11 o'clock, complete timetable will be there. Very strict environment is required. You watch my video on available in the live stream of Logzi channel. Subscribe if you like this thing. And even Vedium's app is also available for you to improve your speed maths. And I will take a workshop on this, because to write competitive examinations, to solve numericals fast in the present generation, need of the hour is Vedium's maths, our Vedic maths books. I referred, and we have made a team and spent more than 8 to 10 lakhs my students on it. And it is available in the Play Store. Download it just by paying 540 rupees permanently yours. It is a service motto, okay, permanently yours. And if you like Logzi channel, my way of discussion, if you feel faster, slower, you can tell me in live stream, or you send me messages, your difficulties. And if I don't know, I will ask my teachers and try to help you at your study table. On Monday, we will meet with a chemistry class. Till then, sleep well, study well, right? Be disciplined, have complete focus. To have the focus, you have meditation and exercise, yoga. Meditation will help you. Prayer, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಲದೇವತೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆ ದೇವರು ಏನಿದ್ದಾರೋ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ದೇವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೋ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ you will get a spiritual strength to achieve anything. All things are required. Okay, that's all, my dear students. Meet you soon. If you like my Logzi channel, please add one friend of you to the Logzi family. Desai sir student. Bye bye. See you on Monday.